Coming up on today's Daily Clone, TJ Otzelberger explains how Nate Heise has been one of the best players on the team leading into this season, and then also what makes Blake Buchanan a good fit at the center position. We'll hear all of that and more after a couple of words from our sponsors.
Looking for a good time? Thought so. Whiskey River is just the place. We've got the booze, the food, the vibe, and the amazing rooftop patio. The only thing missing is you. Whiskey River.
The Neil Diamond musical, A Beautiful Noise, the uplifting true story, featuring all the songs you love from his Grammy Award-winning career. October 21st through 26th at Des Moines Civic Center. On sale at dmpa.org.
Welcome into the Northwest Bank Studios for the Daily Clone here on a Tuesday presented by Whiskey River. I'm still dreaming of the Whiskey Steakhouse burger that I had last week while watching the Cubs. You should go try it out at your closest Whiskey River, whether that's Ankeny or Ames. You'll for sure have a good time, eat some great food, drink some cold beer, and have some good service. Thanks to Whiskey River for supporting the Daily Clone. Somehow, someway, the Iowa State men's basketball team plays a game this week. The Cyclones hit the road for an exhibition against Creighton on Friday night, and TJ Otzelberger and Greg McDermott in the past have played these secret scrimmages, but this is the first time that it'll be out in the open with fans, with cameras. TJ thinks that this will help the team.
Having our guys play in front of a road crowd before we start the regular season that we know will be very hostile when we go down to Omaha, or having the opportunity to play at Hilton in front of our fans and feel the energy and excitement. As much as those closed-door scrimmages have served great value, you can't draw that same correlation you can to the realness of a game when you put the fans there. When you have a turnover, you get your shot blocked, or you're not feeling confident, and now there's 15,000 people, at home cheering for you, and on the road, the opposite. So that's really why. We played those teams. It's worked out well.
If you want to learn more about Creighton, Jackson Pence put together a really insightful piece getting to know the Blue Jays on CycloneFanatic.com. I'd highly recommend that you go check that out. Nate Heise is back for his 6th year of college basketball, which means he's seen it all, he's done it all. And because of that, TJ Otzelberger said that Heise maybe wasn't as locked in as he should have been this summer. That changed quickly.
I felt like this summer there was things he could have done better to be more focused. I think times, guys can get distracted on the value of practice in the summer. I'm in my 6th year of college. How does summer practice? I kind of know this thing. And so he and I had some very direct conversations and leading into the fall. And again, I'm not trying to, whatever it's called, gaslight it or sensationalize it. I would say that Nate Heise's, since we've started in the fall, his winning habits have been at the top of our team. And if you say who has to be on the court because everything he does looks like winning, Nate Heise. And so he's taken a big step that way, which means, again, it's playing on both ends of the floor. It's being a playmaker on offense as well as defense. It's being a guy who demonstrates his leadership through tremendous defense, rebounding, competitive spirit, but also on the other end, playmaking, shooting, cutting, and finishing. And so he's done a great job of those things. I think he's been somebody we've leaned into his voice. I think he's got great leadership qualities. He could be a guy that might earn the right to be a captain based on what he's continuing to do every single day. But I've got tremendous confidence in Nate Heise.
Heise had an up-and-down first year in Ames from behind the arc. The season ended with him playing his best ball, shooting 57% from three over the last 12 games. As Heise found his confidence, he's carrying that into this season with perspective.
It's most important to know, just to keep in mind that there's going to be ups and downs. You can't expect to shoot whatever percentage that was. That's not feasible to anybody in the world. Yes. So just knowing that there'll be ups and downs and being able to, come back from the downs faster and extend the ups as long as you can, I think those are the biggest things that you can do. And for me, it's less about mechanics. It's more about approaching the shot, anticipating the shot and being aggressive for the shots.
The Cyclones' new 5-man Blake Buchanan is a transfer from Virginia, and Otz feels really good about who he's got down on the post.
Elite defensively, terrific mover, extremely intelligent. We love guys at the point of the ball screen. Defensively, I think when we had Rob and Hassan, that was the best combination we had. Blake's like those guys in terms of he's up there, he's active, he's intimidating, he's impactful. He reads plays. He's very intelligent defensively, rotates quickly. One thing that he has probably better, or certainly better than bigs that we've had, is switchability. He can guard perimeter players at 6'11" like really well. It's not just surviving or hoping. Sometimes it's even more intimidating because a guard starts dribbling against a switch with him and you're not going to get an advantage. So he's been tremendous in those ways. The thing I love about Blake offensively is we play a lot in what we call the pocket underneath the defense. He's a tremendous passer, like a guy that he had more assists and turnovers last year at Virginia. I think he'll be a guy that probably has 2 assists to 1 turnover for us. So he's a guy you can put the ball in his hands. He can facilitate. He can play make. He can create. And then he gives you a lob threat. Like he can get off the floor. He's bouncy. He can get behind the defense. So that's, those are the things he's demonstrated.
That's really high praise from TJ. When it comes to a culture perspective, Buchanan is a good fit.
I'm not about the money. And TJ, what he had, his plan for me, like really that's what it came down to. Iowa State's plan for me was different than anyone else. How they want to use me, the confidence they have in me, kind of telling me that we have more confidence in you than we thought you have in yourself, where they see me. And I think that's kind of what I needed. I needed someone that was going to push me, somewhere I was going to need to work hard and be accountable for the things I need to do. And that's kind of what TJ laid out for me. And I knew kind of right away that I was going to come here. It was going to take a lot, I think, for me to go somewhere else. It would have to be perfect, but I thought here was perfect.
Coming from Virginia, one of the slowest paced teams in the country, he said that he's excited to run the floor more and not play games in the 50s. I'm certainly excited to see how Buchanan looks on Friday night in Omaha. I truly just cannot wait for this basketball game. On Wednesday's Daily Clone, we'll hear from the guards. Jamarian Bateman, Killian Torrey, Dominic Nelson, and Cade Kelderman. We'll see you there. Thank you for tuning in here to the Daily Clone in the Northwest Bank Studios.